Electronic health records are being adapted very rapidly across the country, which is great, but most of the value that we'll get from those records will come from the clinical decision support. And when you look to see what people have actually implemented so far today, often it's a mere shadow of what it could be, which means that there's an enormous opportunity for further improving care if organizations can put in place more clinical decision support. There are a lot of challenges with implementation. One is that often the vendors have not paid enough attention to human factors issues around decision support. Many organizations have a hard time figuring out how often certain warnings are going off or whether people are using them. Organizations could also do a better job of making information available to providers at the time that they need it. So they're most interested in reference information, for example, in a specific context, and they often have a very limited time to get that information. Yeah, resistance to clinical decision support is getting increasingly less of an issue. That's especially true as the decision support is refined. So if, as an organization, you make mostly suggestions to providers that are ones that they want to hear about, they will really like the decision support. If you were getting on a commercial airplane and you looked to the left and you saw that there were no instruments in the cockpit, you probably wouldn't feel too comfortable getting on that airplane. I think that taking care of a patient without clinical decision support is really like that. There's good information which shows that patients who are more engaged take better care of themselves and actually use less resources. So I think all organizations should be thinking about how they can deliver information to patients that they believe is good, is robust, is unbiased information, and that will help everybody. So population health management is another trend that is exceptionally important. And most of the decision support that we've had so far has very much been focused on dealing with the individual patient. But if you look at things from, for example, an accountable care organization perspective, you've got to have a good population level tools. And that will be, I think, one of the big keys to success for ACOs. In the future, we should be able to put in place decision support that is much more forward-thinking, that takes into account many of the patient's characteristics. We'd like the decision support system to really be thinking along with the provider and making suggestions in real time that are context sensitive. In addition, I think we'll see much broader use of analytics to go through databases and find things that will be of interest and value to providers and patients.